Welcome everybody. Welcome to another show, another one of our sports friends, the podcast, another episode that we have been missing for what 2 days now, I believe. Yeah, some things came up, so I had to be out for a while. But here I am back with you guys tonight once again. We're here to talk about some football. A lot of football took place in the midweek, so I'm here to discuss it with you all. Probably I'll be rolling solo, but once you guys are with me, then everything's fine. And as always, you guys can call in via WhatsApp or straight leave your voice note, and the number is on the screen. Just look at the ticker that is running on the screen. The number is 876-919-5816. So you can call in and let your voice be heard. You guys are hearing me? All right, let me know if you guys are hearing me clearly now. Oh, wait, tell me if you're hearing me clearly now. But yeah, we're here to discuss a lot of things tonight, man. So you guys just look forward to it all and ensure that you leave a like as you come in. So, Owen, coming back and tell me if you hear me now. You still not hearing me? All right, give me a second, so I'll go on because you say not hear me. So, I'm going see if I might over on my side of the problem. So, give me a quick second there. All right, so Christoph says he's hearing me. So, Owen, it seems like his ear thing is the problem. I don't know what is going on. Michelle, tell me if you hear me because Owen saying still not hear me. So, you guys tell me if you're hearing me. But yeah, it's me and you guys tonight, man. And as I mentioned, if you want to call in, you can call in. Number is on the screen, so just leave your voice and let us roll together. So you know that on Tuesday. All right, so there it is again. Michelle says that she's hearing me. So yeah, as I was saying, on Tuesday, good. It was Liverpool who took on Aston Villa. It was an interesting game. And before I go any further, big up yourself, Owen, big up yourself, Michelle, big up yourself, Christoph, and to everybody else that is in the comment section, big up on yourself. So, yes, Christoph saying that, not Christoph, I mean Owen saying that quadruple still loading, you never walk alone. Um, Son should be at Liverpool, too good for Spurs. His illustrious career needs some big trophies. Yeah, man, your son and Kane deserve some trophy, man. So the money I go a long time, the money deserve a trophy because they have been playing some good quality football. In terms of a duo, they're probably the best we have seen in that long while in the Premier League. So I think both of them really deserve to be at a big club in terms of win trophies. Because as long as they remain at Tottenham, they won't win any trophies. No matter what contest they had long at Chelsea, Tottenham, I mean, they won't win any trophies on them. When they have man like Pep, Klopp in the league, but it's rough on him to actually win a title there, man. But as I can see now, we're joined by Demo on the stream. What a gun, bro.
Big up, brother. Big up everyone in the comments. Good night. Quad still on.
All right, and that's where exactly where we're going to start because on Tuesday, as I mentioned, Liverpool took on Aston Villa. Aston Villa decided that we're going to be a microwave at the beginning, give pure trouble. P played, but they scored early after some defensive loss on Liverpool, and for some reason that is something that has been common in some games this season with them. The other laps, Villa took advantage. Douglas Luiz popped up with a goal, but then, as expected, better team came out and they piled on the pressure, and they eventually got the equalizer through Joel Matip, and then at the end, Sadio Mane got the winner. Dima, do you realistically believe that the quad is still something to go for, or you think that it's probably out of hand now with whatever we know that transpired yesterday? But um, you still think it's on?
All right. So first of all, I'm gonna just talk a little bit about the game.
Mhm.
So listen, Steve Gerrard, I don't know where to try pull off. Like, I don't understand why you play was so hard. I guess they try to make it look professional, but the way how Aston Villa was playing that game, boss, I could not believe Sir Gerrard tell the man him for go play was so hard and him know what's at stake. But anyway, it was a good game. I've been calling for Simicas to start for some time now. It's clear that Andy Robertson is extremely tired and his performance is oh, my hashtag change. My bad, I true me that represent sports friends on some different shows. Don't worry
Oh,
yourself.
man, low levels.
So yeah, so I'm very glad that Klopp made some changes. Curtis Jones came in the team, Simicas came in the team, and Matip came back in the back line. When Matip plays football with Van Dijk, we win games. And I know we rate Konate and he was doing well in the Champions League and all of that. But Matip is the man for the Premier League right now. And I was glad for those changes. Um I thought that the goal with him scored it offside. Like when name Ollie Watkins get the ball offside and
Mm.
then he played the ball in where the cross did come in after, but them never go look back because they said that the phase was different. I don't understand how the phase was different if that play that Ollie Watkins got the ball in resulted in the pass we going at the box for them score. You go back, go check and you see say the man with offside. But anyway, we didn't panic. Liverpool not panicking at this stage anymore. We've been there and we've done it. And Matip came. Great work from Van Dijk to clip the ball over the keeper and get that assist for Matip. Um, Lovely stuff. And I thought that after some early pressure, we got into the game, and the second half was way better than the first, especially when Thiago came on. I thought it was very unfair for Curtis Jones to come off, but Thiago came on and he brought that control. By the way, Naby Keita, that miss in the first half from the Trent cross, like I don't understand, but he also grew into the game, had a much better second half, and Sadio Mane does what Sadio Mane does. At Aston Villa, I think this is the second time he has scored a header. I mean, in similar situation, a clutch header to win us the game in the last there. Luis Diaz, a brilliant cross. I don't know what commentary you guys watch it on, but here in the US, I heard the commentators are saying like he never really mean it and because the cross was so flat and all of that stuff. Like, I mean, I understand what them a watch, but it's a
All right,
brilliant
so,
cross.
so, so, so Dima, I'm sure you're free.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, Manchester United under 18s playing FA Cup, FA Youth Cup final. Seeing this dude, Sam Murray, he plays left back for the United team. He delivered us. I wouldn't say the same type of cross, but it was similar in terms of flattening trajectory and
Mm-hmm.
header once again. So I think some of these commentators, and you said they're US commentators. I say no more.
No man, the commentator them the US. The Arsenal guy, man, I forget what him name.
Oh, that Ian, right?
No man, them the commentary here. So I can't remember them name. I will tell you. But yeah. So it was a good cross from Diaz, and I think people are really underestimating that goal from Mane because that was a brilliant header. Like the neck muscles we have to use for direct that and put it. And Martin is like him not the ball never even fly past. Oh, see somebody say it. Like it just barely passed him and him just couldn't move because when I think him nobody there expect Mane for score that. And, Liverpool went on to win the game. I must say, Aston Villa played really well. Um, Danny Ings, the loyal Liverpool man, missed a couple chances on purpose, I think. And he was having a horror show. It's a big save from Allison. But yeah, man, we'll go marching on. And as to the quad, like
All right,
Mr. Bob.
stick up in before
Mm-hmm.
we move on. Fabinho, he went down injured in the game, and we know that he'll actually miss the FA Cup final come weekend. But
Yeah.
feel about that one, boss.
Fabinho was having a shock. I'm thinking him drop himself for spite. But he really started off very bad boss. I'm like, what is happening? And then, when I showed the replays, I saw him pulling his hamstring. To be fair, they're saying that it's not really serious and it's a race for time.
Mm-hmm.
For the not for Saturday. He's not gonna play Saturday, but for the Champions League final. And normally I'd be worried, but Henderson at six, for me, he's a lot more mobile because Fabinho is very slow. But the thing is, he reads the game well and he reads the game better than Henderson. And obviously, he has long legs and he tackles well. Yeah. And he
So,
will put in. Eh?
finish what I said, then I ask you a
No,
question.
yeah. So for me, Henderson at six is not the worst thing in the world. I think that Fabinho obviously is a better choice, but I'm not really worry with Henderson playing as a six.
All right, so I'm going to stick there for a minute because you guys have been linked with some other midfielders, and as I mentioned before, Titchameni. So let's say you guys get Teacher Mania, which seems very likely at this point in time because you guys are front runners.
Hmm.
How would your midfield now line up?
Boss, honestly, I don't watch a lot of Tuchumeni. When we get linked to him, like watch one and two games, but mostly highlights and stuff. He's obviously younger, so he's fitter and more athletic. He obviously adds speed to the midfield as well, because
Facts.
he's probably gonna be the fastest one. Because
Facts.
say we're not that mobile there. Henderson not fast, Thiago not fast, and obviously Fabinho, he's not fast. Even when Curtis Jones come in, he's not quick either. So that diversity in terms of speed is going to help. If we do get it over the line, but I think it's going to be Fabinho at the six, um, Thiago obviously, and I think them are gonna just alternate the others. Tuchemeni, Henderson, because obviously Henderson still captain the team. Naby Keita, I think I just one space
Hmm.
I go up for grabs. You know what I mean? I think Fabinho and Thiago secured in the two, but
But
one space I
here's
go.
the thing, anyway. So the thing with Teacher Mania can play as a one, you know, in terms
Oh,
of
he can.
same role. Yeah, man, he can. He
So
has
he
done.
can play six.
Of course, man, he has done it for Monaco multiple times.
Okay, so well, I mean, I guess I don't know what them are gonna work, but I think Fabinho is nailed on to be the six at all times. So unless he's injured or hurt, he's going to be the six, and then Thiago go play, and there's one spot. Naby Keita, Curtis Jones,
Mhm.
Henderson, all of them for me are fight for the one spot in midfield. I don't know what them are with Axley Chamberlain, but all of
They,
them,
they're gonna win.
all
Gonna
of
get
them are fight for one spot. Even though Henderson are the captain, I
uh
don't think he gets in as the if we're picking our best 11.
Nah, bro.
I'd probably go with Naby Keita in on form right now.
Big up yourself,
So
Rich, in the comments.
yeah, man, big up Fresh God, man. So yeah, so for me, it was a good win. The only thing I don't know why Klopp did think he need to bring on Salah, and I guess the golden boot thing. But Salah came on and you can see so the man been struggling. The first involvement as him come on, bounce off the defender one on one with the goalkeeper, and with the touch of a Timberland boots, him kick the ball to the goalkeeper. I don't know what's happening to Salah ever since Afghan and
That's not what 2 in 13.
I don't even know what the stats are
Yes,
about.
man, it's 2 in 13, man. I've been check. I've keep track of it, man.
Yeah, man, but for me, yo, look, Son, I catch him up right now, one goal behind.
Oh, we'll
Like,
get there. We'll get there. Have it
listen
as
to
part
me,
of the live
if
show,
that
man.
happened, brother, at the biggest battle job ever. Like, but sure, Salah did like 9 goals clear at one
Yes,
point.
sir.
So yeah, but we win. We keep some pressure on Manchester City, and like I was saying about the quad, until it's impossible, it's possible. And I'm sure after what happened, now we're gonna talk about the City game. I think they can still lose one game and win the title and goal difference and stuff.
Yep.
But yeah, man, may I pray for Coutinho top bins and West Ham really want, for beat Manchester United to that spot in the Europa. And anything can happen. Give Mark Noble a wonderful send off. So, we still have hope.
All right, boss. I was bit already say if you want to up Gardens right down this, is me, and up pastors right down this too. But you touched it, and I'm just going to go right there. So here it is. Look at the man them caption it. Barca lose 230 million as flop joins Villa. Amers captain rejects 140 million for. We'll get to that one. But
What?
here it is. Felipe Coutinho is back in the Premier League for good. After
The man
Barcelona
has
accepted
flopped.
a transfer fee that is a staggering 129 million euros, less than they paid for the Brazilian just 4 years ago. And then this is what they're saying about West Ham that well, I'll eventually get to that. I'll just skip over that for the time being. But here's it now. So Aston Villa completed the permanent signing of Barcelona playmaker Felipe Coutinho on Thursday in a deal. The La Liga club said it's worth 20 million euros, which would work out to 17 million pounds. And they also include a 50% sell-on clause. Like Coutinho is like 29. Well, who's going to buy Coutinho again? That's just stupid.
Yeah,
But hey, look at that, bro. This man left the club for big money, big
yeah.
money. And as we always say it, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Went through
Yeah,
different coaches, went through Barca, and I mean, the best part of that Coutinho transfer was when he went over to Bayern and won the Champions
yep,
League. And aside from
yep.
that, it has been a massive failure for
Mm,
such a player that promised so much. I mean, brother, I hate the man as a United man. Remember the man curling some on there, brother. So for them,
yeah,
tell them hate him. But
yeah.
he's a quality player, and to see a man just fall from grace like that, man. And then Barcelona reminds me of Man United. Pay some big crazy sum, and then they play at the end. But when you look at
Yeah.
that, 148 and to sell him for just 17, bro. Make sense out of that.
All right, so listen, and I know a lot of people in the comment section are gonna say, "Oh, me hate him because him leave and all of these things." The same thing them doing. Me talk about Sterling, but
Mm.
I've been watching like me never watch Coutinho at Inter Milan a lot, but as soon as he came to Liverpool, I met talk about curly haired Coutinho. You do
Yes,
not even remember say curly haired Coutinho. You know when that man just come to Liverpool, brother, it's like no homo thing, but it's like me fall in love. Like me they say, where the ball here come from? Like the way how him there just dribble past people and making through passes and stuff. I'm like, no sir, Liverpool match me in heaven. And everything was going well for the man. I'm gonna get the Coutinho jersey, obviously, and everything will go well. It's when time
stick up him.
Klopp
Where
said,
say where you do that jersey there again?
me rip off the number 10 on him name and me use it for clean my shoes, brother.
All right,
When he
continue.
left, like, yeah. Anyway, so we reach. Oh yeah, so when Klopp said to him, like and sometimes I say to myself, but I really like blame players, especially South American players who want to go to Barcelona and I know and live out them dream and all of that stuff. But when Klopp to come to the man and say, listen, stay here and you'll get a statue outside of Anfield.
Mm-hmm.
Go over to Barcelona or wherever else, you'll just be a regular player. So when
That's
Klopp said that to the man,
mm-hmm.
hmm?
Yeah, man, continue, man.
Yeah, when Klopp said that to the man, I feel it, I feel it to my heart. And then Coutinho start come to some madness, a fake back injury for no play, and I push say some things in the media, about Brazilian media, about whatever and him want to leave and stuff. I'm like, yo, burn him. Like, okay, you want to leave, go. You're not the club, whatever. And some start develop a little bit of hatred. Now, to be fair to him, the first couple games to Barcelona, I thought he fit in like a hand in a glove because him there play really well when he just got there. I don't know what happened, but it went left. And then he
Mm-hmm.
went to Barcelona and Bayern Munich on loan, and again he started to play well. Like I think him the help don't put Barca, don't put Barca as
He
well when
scored
they play.
once or twice in the final in that
Yeah,
game. I mean, when they beat them up 8 2,
yes,
8 or 8 2.
man.
Yeah.
It, yeah. I mean, like, yo, so what happened, man? Then him just go back and everything just go downhill. And I don't know what happened, honestly, because you can see him still have the talent and so. Came to the Premier League, Aston Villa. I mean, obviously he's used to the league. And I said, listen, give the man some time. First couple games, he gets a goal and assist. Hype, 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 hype. Now, I don't know how many games in play for Aston Villa now, but there's not as much a hype as there was at the first part of the season. I mean, man, deal with Trent, but I flick it over him heading at the Aston Villa game, which which minute I hope it not get highlighted and clipped because that was very dirty. Um, and I think it might be a good sign for Aston Villa going forward, but just give him time because you can clearly see him still have the quality. He's clearly very directing what he wants to do. He brings everybody in play. And he might always have the talent. It's just, time to adjust and time to play well consistently. The money, listen, people are gonna pay what they want. Me can't tell you how much to pay or what not to pay. But the money where them getting back for ridiculous.
All right. So I'm currently checking it as so much matches he has played for Villa. So yeah, he has played 16 games where he has started four. He has 4 goals and 3 assists.
Actually, to be fair, that's a reasonable return.
It is a reasonable return, yes. However, in his last what? One, two, three, four. No. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. 8. In his last 8 games, he hasn't contributed with an assist or a goal.
Yeah, no, for me, some of the time we overrate that thing. Like, I mean, how many
But that's
big
the truth.
chances did he
That is the truth.
create? How much forward passes he make and they miss? Like, I don't know.
That's fair. That's fair because, all right, for instance, you look at the game against Tottenham where they played and they got beaten up in that game.
Mhm.
It did create a clear cut opportunity in that one, just that the strikers never scored it.
Yeah,
So,
and so it now go register as an assist, so people are gonna say, "Oh, Ray." So, I'm gonna real, me have to watch the game.
that's the truth. Before I move on to the next one, here's Michelle saying that some of these players chasing their dreams to Real Madrid and Barcelona end up in nightmare. Example, Coutinho and Hazard.
So
Yeah.
true, boy.
And Christoph saying that the same thing happened at Inter Milan. They had to loan him to Espanyol and look at the price we got him for. And for the basketball fans, Miami Heat are currently leading 94-83 in the final quarters. So,
Too much
yeah,
time left.
2 minutes in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
So, so them on the gun of them yard. Harden decides he must switch defense, but Harden go home same way. Embiid, sorry. No MVP and no finals.
Yeah.
But let's get on. So the next part of the story that I was going to bring up, let me put it up quickly, is in regards to Declan Rice. They're going to give him some big money, but the man reject it. So let me see if I can
So you
zoom.
rejected it?
Yeah, man, he reject it basically.
Wow.
So here it is. Declan Rice has reportedly rejected a massive contract offer that would make him the highest paid player in West Ham history. The standout midfielder still has 2 years to run on his current contract, which also includes an option for West Ham to extend it by a further 12 months to 2025. But the 23-year-old club captain turned down an upgraded contract worth
Mm,
£200,000 per week, or £83 million over 8 years, as he eyes a potential exit.
wow.
Crazy, crazy, crazy,
Yeah,
fam.
I saw the news that he was offered a new contract, but I never know him reject it.
Man want to
That's,
move, brother. Man
I
want to move.
mean, at 23 years old, you're captain for West Ham. West Ham on the up. Like, I guess I understand. Like, way more. If he want to go Manchester United, then no.
Brother,
But I said
no,
no,
no, no, no, no, no,
don't.
no, 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 man.
Right?
We don't
But
want, we don't want to rise over here, fam. We're good.
if he want to go Chelsea,
All right, go on, this or no.
I
This or
think
no, man.
that's his former club, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Kante I get up in age, all of that. You see there? Yeah, if he might go Chelsea, then I can see it. Because him probably gonna get the same money. Um,
So yeah, we're going to so in regards to United now, if that man come at United, yo, him alone have won up a whole summer chance like it is. So what we do with him? You don't want that.
yeah.
And yes, Jason saying that I don't wrong him. His ambition should be greater than West Ham. I'm sure Hurricane regrets the extension.
I mean, I understand, but he's 23 years old. Like, him are the captain for him club, and
That
they're
is
on
the
the up.
boss. That is
Him
it.
just playing a Europe. Him get a taste of it.
No
Just,
man, then,
just,
then, then watching another demo, man can look on it and say, yo, I see me playing at Europe against some of them man, I say I play for big clubs and me would perform then. Because
mm,
it did perform better than some of the man that Leon and all them team then where
mm,
people hype up and even Gimarich that has taken to life in Premier League like
yeah,
in a pod. This man just shows say, yo, this was the same Leon side the Bruno used to play for and so me basically would kill them off. So if you really look at it,
mm.
Declan Rice probably think that he has a legitimate chance of moving to a bigger club from this summer.
Yeah,
Comes
I'm
down to
sure. I'm sure he can get into a lot of teams. Like I say, Chelsea because Kante get up in a age and stuff, a perfect replacement, and he'll be challenging for trophies. So I
Mhm.
guess yeah.
But for 150, sorry, Declan, nobody not pay that, brother. Nobody. Because
Well, watch
let's
out for
face reality.
Newcastle.
Not even Newcastle not pay that, brother. Face the reality. Teacher many, that man cost roughly 60 mil. Liverpool knows not some good negotiators, so they might get him for around 50 or 40 or thereabouts. All
Nah,
right. You look on over Barca. You have I don't really say it's a DM, but you have Frankie. Frankie yourself around 60 to 70 in a boss.
Mm-hmm.
You look over Ajax. You have this youth from Mexico named Edson Alvarez. Quality
Mm,
player. Man,
mm.
they go for around 28 million boss. So like realistically, who's
Yeah,
gonna
the English stocks with Declan Rice.
exactly look at Leipzig. Leipzig have this youth named Conrad Lima. Man, they sell for 18 million a brother, 24-year-old.
Mm.
Cinch. Easy deal them there. So look at it, brother. I'd not pay 150 for Declan. So sorry, West Ham, we're
And
gonna stick.
Bissouma, how much Bissouma will go for too?
All right, there you have it. This one myself for 40. I even
Yeah,
forget
yeah.
Ruben Neves that sell for the same 40.
Yeah, I mean, I don't put Ruben Neves in that category, but yeah, yeah, you probably
Don't,
have
don't,
a.
don't hate on Ruben.
No, no, no. I'm saying in terms of where Declan Rice bring and the others who were mentioned in terms of tackling, I'm gonna put Ruben Neves in that. He more
Okay,
creative.
fair.
Yeah,
But that fee, brother,
yeah, that
put off
ridiculous.
a lot of people. So sorry, Declan, but you'll be there for at least the next year or two. So we're gonna look at next game, and that is Leicester Norwich. That's customary. I don't know what was going on with Leicester at the beginning because boy, I see shots after shots after shots, and Kasper Michael pulled off a brilliant triple save. That's a triple save, man. Pookie should have buried it, but man, it was brilliant. And in second half, they did what they did best. James Justin coming back into form, love that man because I like this guy a lot.
Mm.
And he set up one of the well, he had a pre-assist because he was the one who laid up the ball to Harvey Barnes, and Harvey Barnes played it to Jamie Vardy, who scored a double back on his return. And then
Score
Madison,
two. Score two.
yeah, Madison, man, I saw that man took a shot in that game, brother. It was right on the right hand side of the D. Swear that he was going to the top on the corner, but the gun gun pulled off some miraculous save in that game, man. But he couldn't save the third one, and easy
Yeah.
3-0 victory for Leicester. I don't think we have much to talk about there,
Wait,
Dan.
but Madison staying at Leicester or he's on the move too?
All right, so the thing with Madison now is that Arsenal are targeting Tillemans. Tillemans only has 1 year remaining on his contract.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I think Arsenal is more focusing on Tillemans than
That
Madison
Madison.
right now. Because remember also that Arsenal are also targeting Jesus. That
Jesus.
seems
Yeah.
very much likely right now, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I think they're going to pay around 50 thereabouts for him and all of that. So they pay 50 for him there, and I think I heard Edu came out and said that they're going to sign 2 or 3 players at max because they have a bunch of talents that they're working with, and they're trying to offload as you say, the Calvinicius that man nickname. So you say Pepe Pepe in boots. So Pepe, they're trying to offload Pepe. You know that Lacazette is leaving. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, it's a 50-50 chance. Well, not 50, probably a 25% chance that they're probably still interested in getting Madison because, yeah, he has kind of changed this season somewhat in terms of he always wanted to play as a number 8, so he's kind of filling in
Yep.
that. So
Yeah.
let's see. But not much to talk about Leicester, Dan. I think they have had a developer season. I
What are
mean,
they? 14th?
they're 10th now.
Oh, 10th? Okay.
They're 10th with the potential of finishing. Let me see. My maths are correct. So 3 6 is 9. They can finish the highest at 8. But they have hope that Wolves loses both games and that Brighton lose both games. Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, I think a lot of the focus was in a Europe, so probably took the eye off the league once they were safe.
They need to come back next season with some good transfers, man, because it hasn't worked out this season. And Fofana injury, boy,
Yeah.
that's a tough one to deal with. And then I think it's probably time for Soyuncu to just run along because he hasn't been one bit, man. This season, that man has been Harry Maguire-esque.
Yeah.
Not a shot of being Harry Maguire this season. And here's Michelle saying that Norwich Salty where they come back to face them. That's all those things, man. But let's move on from that one. Next game we're going to look at is a dull nil-all affair between Watford and Everton. I really expected that Everton would have scored a goal, but it wasn't to be. Watford decided they're going to just prove to be a problem in this game, and it did hold out. Valuable point for Frank Lampard, though. They're now at 16 and 36 points. That's 2 ahead of Burnley and
Mm.
also 2 ahead of Leeds. And the great thing for them is that, well, Leeds has played 36 games, Burnley has played that 35 along with Everton. The great thing for Everton is that based on who they have remained in the last two games, and based on who the next two teams have to play, I think they're safe. What say you?
I think so. So first of all, I was watching that game and then the first half,
Mm-hmm.
and the game was so boring that the commentators had to stop commentating on the game, and they spoke about Frank Lampard and how good of a midfielder he was for about 10 minutes. That's how boring the game was, and the commentator said to the other one, "Yeah, that's how boring the game was. We have to be talking about Frank Lampard." The game was an absolute snore fest for you, so I had to stop watching.
Yep.
Um, as for Everton, they have Arsenal on the last day,
Mm-hmm.
and who? Newcastle. So
And give me a quick second. Let me tell you.
I think Everton has Arsenal,
Alice.
Palace.
Well, then
So,
actually
so
Brentford.
oh yeah, Brentford, yeah, Brentford. So listen,
They also have Palace, man. Yeah.
so they have three games.
Yeah, man. They
Palace,
have three games. They have Brentford on Sunday, then they have Palace on Thursday, then they end the season on the 22nd against Arsenal.
so they,
So they
they
have
pretty much
two home games, one
yeah.
away.
So they pretty much need one win
That's it.
and the save.
That's it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I mean they made a good turnaround with that stretch that a lot of us thought they were going to drop points. The Manchester United, Chelsea, Leicester. We thought they were going to drop points there, and they managed to win those games. So unfortunately, I hate to say it, but I think that Everton are going to stay up. Leeds put themselves in a really precarious position and decided that they wanted to join the relegation scrap. And it looks like no, they might be the ones to go down. So
And
yeah,
I
I'm
think they
thinking
can
Everton.
escape.
Are going- Huh?
And I think they can escape.
Leeds?
Yeah.
No, sir. Leeds look
I'll tell
out
you
of
why.
it, man.
These are going to play against Brighton this weekend at Leeds. So it's a home game for them. Look at Burnley fixtures now. Burnley has Tottenham on Sunday, right? Tottenham are going for that final Champions League spot. So you
Yeah,
can
that's
probably get
fine.
that down as a hill.
No, I'm
Burnley,
not going to write that as a ill because Burnley a fight for survival as much as them a fight for top
um,
four.
trust me, they're going to beat them. Tottenham is going to beat them. But what I'm looking at is that Tottenham has
Mm.
Burnley, I mean, as Tottenham, and then Burnley next game is against Villa. Remember that Villa just beat them up just the other day. I mean, wasn't it weekend that they
Yeah,
got beat
yeah,
up?
yeah, yeah.
All right. You look at that now, and then on the final day, they have Newcastle at their home.
That's Burnley have Newcastle.
Yep.
And Leeds have who after they
Final
play
two games they have Brighton, and then on the last day they have Brentford.
Brighton and Brentford.
Yes.
But the thing is, I mean, the fixtures sound reasonable and stuff, but it's just the way how Leeds look. Like them just they can't even keep 10, 11 men on the field. They might do some madness. Um, the conceding goals left, right, and center. Like I don't know, man. It don't look too good in terms of how they're playing. But I guess the
But here's the
fixtures
thing, Demo.
favor
Here's
them.
the thing. With both these two teams, and Burnley and Leeds, all they need to know is a win. If one of them can win a game, they'll be good. Leeds now, for example, I think Leeds is in the worst position still now because their goal difference is stink literally.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm going to think about the top about goal difference because if the man burning on the same points, say Burnley gone through. But
exactly. Yeah.
I have a feeling that Leeds possibly can get a victory at home against Brighton. I have that feeling. On the last
Against
day,
Brighton,
that play for brother.
you see how Brighton look?
Yeah, they look really good, man. But they don't have anything playing for right now, so that's why I'm going with it. And them being at home, I just feel like a realist, man. And I already phoned Brentford, telling that boss, I love on the team and all that. Win some money I found, but
Mm.
like a Leeds, man. So,
Well, like, I'm actually can't call it right now. But I think all Burnley have to do is just pretty much match Leeds. Like
so
whatever if Leeds lose, just make sure so you don't lose by a lot. Because your goal difference far superior.
And Jason is saying that he wants Leeds to go down because they have some assets that needs to get cheap. And you talk about Calvin Phillips, Rafinha, and all those guys. And I'm sure that Demo team would gladly pick up Rafinha right now.
Him look Barcelona bone. I'll take Gelhardt though.
It's tough enough that Barcelona thing. I'll tell you why. One, Barcelona has to offload one of their top players by June 1st, I believe. That's
Young.
why that's why the Frankie thing keep on popping up with
Yeah.
United. But here's the thing: Barcelona seems nailed on to sign Robert Lewandowski.
Oh, that too.
Yeah, it seems nailed on because Lewandowski is kind of in the same position that Salah is in. They want to demand a particular amount of money, and Liverpool as a structure, Bayern as a structure, that they're not going over the top to pay any players. So that's what's causing the hiccup, and it seems as if Lewandowski will be at Barcelona come summer.
Mm.
If they get rid of him right, well, if they sign him right there,
I think Memphis is on the transfer thing as
yeah, but
well.
his wage is not as high as man like Frankie and those guys. That's the thing.
Okay.
They have a salary cap. That is what they're trying to do. Put a salary cap
Yeah.
at 225,000, I believe. So,
As a matter of fact, they put out a whole list of players on sale for real.
what about not really by them?
Like, me see a list. I'm like, who me could I take? I think Memphis Depay was one. De Young, a couple of defenders them.
Brother, imagine all Titi, them man, they can't see back a game, you know?
Exactly. So Barca have a lot of people that try offload for real.
Um, Remember, they basically signed Christensen already. That's basically wrapped up. They're going to sign Kessie from AC
Yeah,
Milan.
yeah.
They're going after Aspilicueta as well. They're also
Mm-hmm.
targeting Marcos Alonso.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Lewandowski, because what they're trying to do is going after the free transfers, you know, but Lewandowski is going to cost around 40 thereabouts.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm looking at it from that standpoint that they have to try to manage a wage bill because it's a possibility that PK will leave the club this summer too. So
Mm.
it's a tough one to ask.
Right.
That's why I'm saying that you guys will probably be in the driver's seat for Rafinha. I mean, it will just cost around 25 to 30 because is you know that once they get relegated,
Yeah.
he's going to drop. So yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that we're looking. I'm sure that we're looking because a couple seasons back, they had reported that Liverpool were actually actively looking at Rafinha, but because he had just joined Leeds at the time, it never possible. But they were looking at him for real. But I know we get Diaz and Carvalho is going to be coming in. Um, I mean, we need a Salah replacement for True in terms of a backup. So
mhm.
I don't never can tell.
And I'll take him. As I said to you, and I think, all right, this is a guy with immense talent, and as I said multiple times on this platform and other platforms, Klopp is a goat of coaching right now. So I think the goat of coaching can take that man to a whole different level, get that man to world class status and all of that. So yeah,
You see, the thing for me is him attitude look like it sucks. I'm gonna think Klopp deal with people with that kind of attitude.
I said that.
Just the way how him go. You see how the man go on for Leeds, like if him not get a call, like him flip out and him cuss and him go on the most way. And yeah, I'm gonna think Klopp
Yeah,
like
you're,
them
you're
kind of
joking,
player.
man. You see the goat of coaching. That man come from a school where Fergie teaching. Them and the disciplined boy if you know themselves.
No,
So
yeah, that's what I say, and him not gonna use him because that's how we end up running with Sacco. Cause Sacco was like that too, and Klopp said, "Listen, that not gonna work," and banish him.
boy, and which part him then now?
I have no idea, boss. That man was Bambi and ice. I couldn't be happier when he left.
Cha. But he's no longer around, man. Left Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace saw that. Yeah, we need to get rid of this one as well. And see them have gone on to better things. Joaquin Mendes now, Mark Gui,
Yeah,
immense.
I don't see how that man was a footballer and even PSG captain. Like, yo, anyway, we're on to greener days and greener pastures.
All right, and we'll basically discuss Leeds. They got a 3-0 wallop in from well, not really wallop. They got a 3-0 beating from Chelsea. Mason Mount is what the third, I think is since Hazard has left Chelsea, is the first player has hit a double double for them in terms of goals and assists. And I said it the other day that Mason Mount is now playing a slightly different level in terms of he has gotten the Hazard haircut and all of that. So yeah, probably man see himself like Hazard right now. Did well, scored and all that. And one big Kaku said that he's back. Is what the man come out and
Okay,
say.
I'm glad you see it. Please, can somebody tell me what Lukaku's stats is in the league in terms of goals?
I can tell him,
Just
man. I'm
put
gonna
it
check.
in the comments for me there, please.
I'm gonna
Um,
check it soon, man. But
That man has not been playing. He's on the bench a lot. So I just want to see if him hit double figures for Chelsea
man
in the
say
league.
man say he's back, bro.
He is back. Well, him can come back after Saturday.
All right, so the Premier League, no, he hasn't double figures. He's on 8 goals.
8 goals.
Yeah,
All right. Him have time. Him have a couple more games.
he has played 25. Has started 15. 189 minutes between goals. Uh, that's not good as a striker. And he has missed what
Well,
3 glorious chances this season, clear cut.
all right. I'm going to say this right now. Minute 41 on the live. So if you don't want to clip it up, you clip it up. I guarantee you that if Lukaku stays at Chelsea next season and Haaland is at Manchester City, Lukaku will outscore Haaland. You can bank on it.
All right,
Lukaku will outscore Haaland next
you're
season.
not a betting man. I'm so sorry that you're not a betting.
No, I'm not bet. I'm just
Fam,
a tell you.
fam, I said that I'm sorry that you're not a better. I wish it was Kems who made that statement. I guarantee and I kid you not.
Lukaku is back, man.
And as you just did, I'm going to do the same thing. If you want to clip it up, no problem. Erling Haaland will outscore Romelu Lukaku next season. He will do it. Barring injury, he will, and even if injury comes along, because it's expected at some point, Haaland will outscore Romelu Lukaku. Serious.
I tell you, no, really overrate Haaland, but all right.
Yeah, the man is that good. Don't contempt about the man is a what a done virgin Lukaku.
It's all right. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Disrespect from all right, check Lukaku stats in Champions League. This youth has what? I think 17 goals in 13 games in Champions League. There's no way you can rank this one among Lukaku.
Boss. Like, all right, we'll see what happens next
Yeah,
season.
but time is everything, you know.
Yeah, man, not gonna come and have this Haaland discussion here anymore. Like, the man is very overrated to me. He doesn't do enough in games. All he does is put the ball in the net. And that's fine if that's what you're looking for. We're not for my team.
Bro,
That's all, man.
what you think City want?
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. They need somebody to
That's
put
what
the
that's
ball
what
in
that's
the
what
net.
I'm being aggressive. That's why I'm telling you that he will score more than Lukaku. Why? City are already creating the opportunities. You look on chances a man like Sterling, Bernardo, Jesus, and all those guys miss. This guy won't miss those chances. As I
Well,
mentioned, look at the game against Newcastle that they played the other day. I
mm,
see the man them play some ball in the brother. And all these guys needed was just somebody to just put the ball in the back of the net, and that's it.
yeah, I guess.
And here's Anthony Butler saying that for Brian's sake, that Demo is correct.
Don't worry, don't worry. Listen, nobody else in the league now gonna do it. You can count on Liverpool who put up the challenge.
I,
Like we all expect the City are going to with it, but don't worry. As usual, we will save the day and not turn the league into a farmers league. Liverpool will challenge again.
and here's Christoph saying that we already know you don't rate Alan Demo. Didn't expect you to say anything else.
So we, I not understand. All right.
And here's Dale saying a trick for Alan against Liverpool.
If that man score a hat trick against Liverpool, brother, me stop come out on the show. Honestly, me can't. Pan Van Dijk, no sir.
Bro, don't put it past it happening
No,
because
no,
I,
Haaland.
I, I see I see Nunes scored on you guys twice, and I don't think Nunes is as good as
My
Alan.
youth, you see the man them already win the game and just relax. What you
Bro,
mean? I'm not.
twice the bandwidth.
What?
Twice.
Haaland scored against us when time when me no there run red the other day. So
Yeah,
he
but
scored,
man
and you
said
know what it
six
was?
times.
Another tapping goal. The man is a tapping merchant, brother. That's
Give me
all
that
he
Team
does.
Merchant all day, every day. As long as the ball is going to the back of the net, I don't
No,
mind.
no, no. He's not even look how the man tall, and he's not even that great with him head. Like man, I understand
He
how the
doesn't need
man
to
just.
be.
All right, man.
Based on the teams that he's going into, it's not really required, fam.
All right.
But
So to all the City fans in the chat, me gonna say this right now. Give me Cole Palmer over Haaland. There, you have it. Go ahead. Carry on, Liver.
and Jason was saying that Nunes will score more than both. I like that kid, man. No joke. I like him, but it's tough. It's tough right now with him coming to United based
So
on
so wait, so Levon, so you just expect say Haaland gonna come in the league and just body top.
he's going to.
Because you see how Grealish take time to adjust for City.
It doesn't matter, fam. Two
Alright,
different
alright,
players.
alright, alright, alright.
Listen, the thing with Alan. The thing with Alan is that remember that he's already, as your coach said it, that kid, as long as he's fit, is a beast. Say the man, big brother. That man will come in the Premier League, come bully the defenders. Just watch.
Alright, we'll see. We'll see. I just hope that you're man enough to come here when it not happen.
I'm always here, fam. I've,
Alright, Bob.
I've never hidden. But
Alright. I
NBA
tell you, a
fans,
lot of Bundesliga attacks there. You see how Havertz take a while for thing? See how Timo Werner take a while for thing? A lot of
don't
Bundesliga
worry
attacks, boss.
yourself, fam. Don't worry yourself.
Okay.
Um, as I was saying, for the basketball fans, the game is now over, and Miami Heats are into the Eastern Conference Finals, where they await the winner of the Celtics versus Bucks series, and the Bucks is currently leading 3-2. So let's see.
I mean, once Embiid went down, that was kind of predictable. So,
And had he not went down either, they would have been beaten up. Harden
you know,
is
so it
like,
would have been a harder series.
no, brother. Harden is not a basketballer. Man is a street clothes like Anthony Davis. But move on. The game that you came on here, boss, and for the majority of the night, I keep on saying it doesn't matter. When it comes down to this stage of the season, Man City is not going to drop any points. No matter where they're playing, no matter who they're playing, they're not going to drop points. They get a box side rules to play. And yeah, City take an early lead. And them as always, once they score, decide to them are gonna relax. KDB scored the first goal and it was a decent goal from Wolves. Then Dunker with the goal. Pedro Neto. Glad to see that he back on the field. He was the man with the assist. Gave Wolves a bit of hope. But then there comes one fella. Kevin De Bruyne. Best midfielder in the Premier League right now. And guess what? Man just gave them a 4 piece without any fries, and he said that he could have scored even more. He was disappointed that he didn't score more, and he did hit the Ireland celebration as well. So, for us all, there's no Demo. Try to race out of the equation because that goal difference is just crazy right now.
Well, it's out the equation for you. First of all, before I talk about the game, let me just take the time out to appreciate the greatness of Kevin De Bruyne. Like, me not understand. Like, the man just out of this world. And I mean, sure, me hear people that say, "Oh, him disappearing at the Champions League against Real Madrid." I mean, for me, I thought he was decent. I never think him there have a horrible game. Him they have a couple shots at Courtois from outside the box with him left foot. I think he set up the chance for Bernardo Silva when him be one and one with Courtois as well. So him never there have a rubbish game like how me hear people are going and I say. Right? But that was just a Kevin De Bruyne masterclass. Like
Fact.
23 minutes, I think three of the goals him scored with him left foot.
Yes,
Like
sir.
me not understand the man just out of this world, brother. And so hats off to Kevin De Bruyne. Like them call him King Kev. And you know same have sense because he's a Liverpool supporter, as a kid growing up. And
Yes.
obviously
Here
the,
this man God now.
you can I don't know how people for hate him. Like the man can just do everything. And the thing is, a couple of the goals that he scored, him play the first pass,
Yes,
and
sir.
he
The
never
pre-assist, we're 1-2.
yeah, and him never stand up and watch the pass and expect no him follow through in the box and that one from outside the box with him left boy, it's like him not have no weak foot. So big up to Kevin De Bruyne. As for the game, I told you guys that at the Molyneux, City don't always have it them own way when them go there. Yeah. And for me, I don't know what you guys there watch, but despite that scoreline, they did not have it their own way. The you the name Chiquinho or whatever I want name, the man get into that back line so many times. And the Zinchenko forget a penalty. Him tackle the man at the box, and it was supposed to be a penalty. I don't know how VAR never go look at it. When the score was 2-1, he got at Zinchenko like the third time in the game, and he was clear through, and the man tackle him, and then him get the ball. That was supposed to be a penalty. No penalty given, fine. But on probably about two or three other occasions, Wolves get the man them on the counter. And like I said, the scoreline, I go say Ray City dominate and whatever, because yeah, they got the goals.
You're going
Right?
there, fam?
No. Because you ever come tell him say Sterling miss Ray. You know
Okay,
that?
okay. That's why I tell you that don't come with that because I can pop up every chance that City actually missed.
Yeah, that's fine. But may I say they didn't have it their own way. Not like other teams where you see City just dominate, right? So City they went on and they won the game because of Kevin De Bruyne's masterclass. I thought Wolves never play as bad as the scoreline suggested. That's what I try to say. And so Connor Cody you tried, but we're going to have to depend on West Ham and Aston Villa right now.
And as you can see on the screen, I just brought up the points table and the goal difference and all that. So Man City are well, they're out front. I mean, play 36, 128. John 5, last 3. This is where Liverpool has lost the title, right in this column right here. You're seeing the crest are moving?
Yeah, definitely. We can't draw 8 games, especially the Brentford game though. I lead the game and it done 3-3 after the Curtis Jones banger. Like we can't come and make Brentford draw 3-3. That's ridiculous. The Leicester game when them a play Amati at centre back and them never have no fit. You can't draw the game the either. Like
Yes,
the West
sir.
Ham game, them did definitely better down with the game though when them beat we. I remember we lost to West Ham. I don't
Mhm.
remember who the other one was. A long time we no lose, I don't remember who the other game was where we lose. So, but the West Ham game, they were definitely better than us. But we can't draw 8 games, man.
And there it is. In terms of goal for, City is leading, and goal against City is leading once again. They have scored the most goals in the league with 94, and they've also conceded least with 22.
Yeah,
And
but the league isn't done yet.
bro, they're still going to get it. It doesn't
So
matter.
why Liverpool can't score more than 94 goals with 2 games left?
With two, okay, so you guys are going to score more than 94 with 2 games remaining. City is not going to stuck on 94. They're also going to score. So what you mean?
Yeah, but if City are gonna lose 2 games, then probably are gonna score 1-1. Man, I understand. When we get to the prediction still, man, I can't hope no score.
No, but without the prediction, man, that tomorrow business that one.
Yeah, I know what that would mean when the
Yeah.
predictions come around.
But yeah, City has a plus 72 while Liverpool has a plus 65. I mean, just the other day, Liverpool was ahead. I think probably around 3 matches ago, Liverpool were ahead by I think about
Yes,
two.
and then 3 matches ago, everybody just open up and give City goals like what was it 2-5 and 1-4?
Yeah, it's
Like,
not like
like what?
they don't have a choice.
Everybody just lie down and say take it. Like, man, I understand.
It's kind of your fault though, you know. I'm telling you why. It's when they face Newcastle, boss. You guys should have put Newcastle to the sword. They already were safe, so you guys should have put them to the sword as well, and you guys didn't. That's
Boss,
the issue.
like we could have never foresee City scoring 14 goals in the next 3 games. That's ridiculous.
Actually, I did. I can't tell that much. I did.
You think City has scored 5-5 and 4.
Yes, yes, I had them doing it. Remember, you know, before this game even played, I said it that Newcastle are just going to come and they're going to lie down and they're going to get beaten up. Right? I said it. There it is. But
Boy.
let me go
I
back to
mean,
it.
I expect it against Leeds, but Wolves, we never see fight against Wolves, especially
I
against
even
Wolves.
Wolves. I said against Wolves too. I told you that they're not going to drop points down there. Remember that I was here for around 5 to 10 minutes trying to lament the point that no matter what, Molyneux or not Molyneux, City is going to walk them up. And it's come to fruition. But you guys know, as I mentioned, yeah, you guys are with 65 as a goal difference, and you guys are 3 points behind. Now we're just going to talk about the final game, and I'm going to keep points table on the screen. So it's Tottenham against Arsenal today, and I mean Arsenal hasn't won at Tottenham in ages, like a long, 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 long while.
Yeah, I think all of us predicted that.
Here is Zambia Francis saying, "Nonsense, Demo. You had your chance to beat us,
So,
and
so why not bring up the Haaland one?
remember, I'll get there. Remember when
Okay.
you lead us and we beat you and won 14 straight to the title."
Yeah, that's fine. I remember that. I
But this
also
coming from
remember when you
this
were
coming from
leading the
Janaya
league
talking.
by 14 points.
This coming from Janaya saying that
Yeah.
Alan overrated, no good first touch. He will not catch me pillar fire. He'll struggle like Timo.
You
Bundesliga
see,
ball
I just
overrated.
wanted to know that I'm not the only one who thought that. You know, say me actually think I was the only person who believed that.
No,
I never know say there's other people in the world who
Janaya
believe that.
doesn't like Alan either.
No, but in terms of way must say, in terms of first touch and all of these things, I thought I was the only
The man
person.
first touch is way better than Lukaku.
Oh Lord.
Way
So,
better.
you see, if you are compared to Lukaku, then me know say
No, bro.
it's
Remember
not
you said that the man.
amazing.
Remember that you said that the man is a watered down version of Lukaku. So I just have to get that in right there, fam.
All right, boss.
But last game, and that is where I'm going to center on the rest of the show around. So Tottenham took on Arsenal. Arsenal had one job on their hand to qualify for the top four, and that was simply to not lose to Tottenham. However, they went out there and got their butt kicked by 3 goals to nil. Harry Kane does what he does best. When this man sees team like Leicester, Arsenal, he smiles. Goes to his bed and smile on a daily. So here it was. He scored twice, and man of the moment, Heung-Min son once again scored, and he was visibly upset when Kante took him off because, as Dima
Oh
mentioned,
yeah.
so yeah, man really want to beat Salah at that golden boot, and he's one goal behind Salah right now. But
Uh,
Kante was seen like talking to him, telling him that, hey, remember that they have 2 more games remaining now, man, and based on who they have to play in those 2 games. So
mm.
yeah, it was kind of calming him down in a sense, and I think right now, bro, he can get that golden boot. On the final day, they're going to play against Norwich. Norwich enough, and they also have Burnley to play. Two of the worst teams in the league. So I think he has a legitimate chance of winning the golden boot. But was upset. But let's talk about the Arsenal game first. Rob Holding, I think he was probably watching some AEW or some WWE over the midweek or over the weekend. But he came in this game and did some fortunes, got a stupid red card, got himself sent off. And then you have Gabriel Magalhaes, who also went down injured. And Arsenal right now, boy, tricky for them because with the final 2 games remaining, Ben White, for example, he's coming back. He's just coming back from an injury. Will they want to rush him into the next game? That's the question. I know that Tommy also can play as a centre back because he normally does that for Bologna, where he's coming from. So he can play as a centre back. I think they'll probably put back Mognuna Tavares at left back and probably Cedric at right back. That seems the likely possibility right now. But overall play, Tottenham is a victory for me. But one Heung-Min son. How highly do you rate him, Team One? In terms of world players right now and all that, because this guy has scored 20. Let me put it out there. He has scored 21 goals in the Premier League, and none of these are penalty. No penalty whatsoever in the 21. So that is just impressive, man. So in terms of world standard, how highly do you rate this guy?
Boss. The thing is for me, you see the thing with Son, he's like a purple patch player. So he'll have these phases during seasons where he's really hot, and then him will boil off for a good while, and then him get back another purple patch. But for me, Son are one of the players. If somebody say apart from Kevin De Bruyne, which player in the world you don't want to have in a Liverpool team, I'm definitely going to Son. And then you can tell me about Messi and everybody else. I really care. Son is a player who I think just fit in my team perfectly in terms of his pressing, in terms of how aggressive he is when he's on the tackle, in terms of game involvement and finishing. Listen, would have put 9 out of 10 times. if Son gets a chance, right foot or left foot, may I give him that well. Go 8 out of 10 chance of finishing. And for me, he's clinical enough. I mean, he's probably not no. I mean, he probably on the same level as Harry Kane. If you look at it, because people say Kane is very clinical and he's a one shot, one goal thing, but that's not what I see when I watch Kane all the time. Right,
So
so
question, bro.
mhm.
Do you think that is because of his nationality why he hasn't been highlighted more, anything of that sort?
I mean, I wouldn't say he's not highlighted, but he's highlighted a lot with Kane, especially the
Bro,
season
his
when
dues
Mourinho was there.
hasn't been given from. He hasn't been.
I don't know about that. It's probably him not get the hype as obviously England players when England players do them thing. But it's the same like Salah not get him dues either. It's just how it is. They might hype up the England players and that's just so we have to see. So whenever you see people like a lot of talk is on him name Bowen right now, and I mean rightly so because Bowen is doing well, right? But I mean this is something my son do forever,
So
but you're not gonna see.
do you agree with this comment?
Son, the best Asian to play in the Prem. Ah, hmm, Jason Park. In terms of what? Because I don't know how not judge best.
All
Like,
right, so
cause
differences. Give us your
yeah, cause he no win nothing, and Jason Park for Man U, he
brother.
won a lot.
I know I'm read that differently, you know. And, yo, the thing with him is that if
Me
you
no
tell
hear
that man
you.
if you tell that man to go out, they go kick down a man, that is what I'm gonna do for the entire match. If you tell him man mark a man for the entirety of a game, that is what he's going to do. Bro, I rate him highly, but
Who son? Jason Park.
yeah. And
Yeah,
wherever I tell that fella to play, he's going to play. But
yeah, he's very versatile. But probably talent for talent, son better.
oh yeah, he is. Son is better in
But
terms of talent.
yeah. So
No,
I
but all
can't
right,
really think.
let's take the trophy out of the equation. Son is a better player for
Mm.
me.
Yeah, but that clear. That's what I mean. Say what I mean by the best player. In if you're gonna judge the best player in the Premier League, you have to do all things considered, like
Oh, he's
trophies,
saying
goal
overall
score.
quality.
Well, if we do quality, yeah, probably Son. I
Mm.
can't think of a lot of Asian players who play in the Premier League right now.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah, true.
um, yeah, I can't think of, apart from Park G Son. I can't really think of none
Yeah,
else,
and then the
man.
next one that came to United and never did much.
Oh, Kagawa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then your boy Taki.
No, man. Soon he will get there soon. Don't worry. You'll get there soon.
Brother, trust me, Fabio Carvalho is going to come in and jump right ahead
Uh,
of that man. Just
alright.
watch.
We're not gonna have the conversation, but okay.
But yeah, man, if you have any finishing thoughts on this guy, you can go ahead, man.
No, man. So yeah, Son for me has got to be one of the best players to play in the Premier League. Not just because of him ethnicity or whatever. Like the man just he's just always there, and especially that time when Mourinho had the team and him and Kane have that link up and they were tit for tat and all of that stuff. Like
Mm.
the man just next level, brother. Like I would have put my money every time I see Son 1-on-1. I go put my money for him score. If him I use him left foot, I go put my money for him score. Right? Yeah, man, he's amazing, and honestly, I think he's going to get the golden boot easily. Like,
Yeah, I want him to. He deserves it.
no, it's not about want him to. He
I
will.
want
The,
him
the
to, man.
farm with the farm with Salah in it right now. There's no way. He gonna try shoot every time he get the ball. He not gonna look for pass to nobody. And
Salah is going to score in that FA Cup final.
no, I'm not talking about FA Cup. That not add to the golden
Oh,
boot.
well, no, man. You know, say now pick up the signal from. Why you move like Ryan tonight?
No, no, no.
What I'm saying is that Salah is going to
Mm.
score in the FA Cup final and he's going to get back that goal scoring touch and he's going to bang up some goals in these last two games in the Premier League.
Nah. The thing is, you see when Salah play selfish like that, he
Mm,
tends to struggle a lot, and that's when he doesn't score. When Salah let the game come to him, that's when he
fair,
does really well.
fair.
But like there's a compilation out for the Spurs game when him for pass the ball to Diaz. But
Mm.
6 different times, Diaz wide open. Salah cut in on him left foot and him just a shoot when Diaz wide open. Like I couldn't believe it. 6 different times.
That's one of Christoph Fuller best favorite player in the Jamaica Premier League from Arnett Gardens, Cephas. So Cephas playing a brother, that man will kill off all 5, 6 players on the wing, So then come in,
Mm,
man simply if you just roll the ball to you, brother. And this I say,
yeah.
I'm gonna shoot and just blaze it over the bar. So
Yeah, yeah. And I think the quality of teams that Salah has to play against harder than because we have what? We have Villa. Well, him probably bag a lot against Southampton still. But we have Villa too, so I think Son will get more goals.
all right. Let me bring up this quickly because we kinda are touching on it a tad bit.
Wait, and by the way, that's going to be the biggest choke job ever if Salah don't win the Golden Boot here after leading by so much.
All right, so you can see this clearly. See it clearly.
Yeah, yeah, Messi, Messi.
All right, so
Oh, snap.
this is it in terms of the clean sheets in the EPL. So Alisson and Ederson are neck and neck right now. Both of them has 20 clean sheets.
Mm,
Lloris has 14. Mendy has 14. Ramsdale has 12. Jose Sa has 11. Emiliano Martinez has 11. Robert Sanchez has 11. Vicente Guaita has 10. Nick Pope has 9. Look at this bug club down here. David De Gea, 8. 11 position in that. Tied with Fabianski and David Raya.
yeah,
Uh, then you have Dubravka, Pickford, and Schmeichel all tied in 7. Then you have Krul, Alex McCarthy, Ian Millier, and Ben Foster down at the foot of the table. That's so poor, man.
Ben stuff for focus on him YouTube channel, man.
Yeah, but this is where the focus is right now. Based on who these two teams have remaining, you think we'll get the Golden Glove?
Oh, I actually think that Allison will get 21 and
Mm.
then Edison will be stuck on 20. I think that we won't concede against Southampton, but we'll concede against Villa. Not Villa, Southampton and who we have Wolves.
Oh, you
We have,
guys?
yeah, we have Wolves and
Mm-hmm.
Southampton. So I think we'll have a clean sheet against Southampton and then we'll concede against Wolves. But I think City will concede in both the games.
Yeah, look, I'm mad that they have them to pick up 2 L's in us. So
No, we have them for drop points in the 2 games.
here's Dale Francis saying that Allison to H. Edison City gonna concede in
Oh,
these
see? And
games.
that's Deal saying that. The thing is, though, because of the defensive injuries that they had, and I think Laporte went down too in the
Yes, sir.
game. So and they look vulnerable, man. Like me tell them, me see Wolves get at them a lot of times on the counter. So if if Aston Villa play as good as they did against us, but sure, Danny Ings won't be missing those chances because he's playing against City, not Liverpool.
But yeah,
So
Melton, I could have feel for them play centre back. West Ham and Villa still got pick up L.
well, yeah, but
Could have Pep,
we're talking
I could
about the
have Pep
clean
take,
sheet.
I could have Pep taking himself off of the bench and go up on the pitch. Doubles, all doubles for City.
Yeah, but we're talking about the clean sheets. When we just I say them are gonna concede in those 2 games.
All right, and before we pack up and leave, Christopher has a few questions for you. So he's asking what you think about the team that West Indies has put out.
Like for the tour that they're going on, I think it's decent. Um, I just have questions about what what's Fabian Allen doing, why he's not a part of the team. Obviously,
Carry water for Mumbai.
obviously, some people come out and hitting out at the selectors for telling them to get fit and having fitness requirements. Um, yeah, forget them. But I think for the Netherlands, like yeah, you can't carry anybody. I
And
think it's good, but for
you know,
Pakistan,
somebody really suit up to go though.
but for Pakistan, yeah, you probably need some of the big boys back. the Jesus holders and um Hetmyer, who whatever. So I think
And
it's a decent squad. Glad for Casey Carty.
big up Brendan McCallum has gotten the job as England Test coach. He's not
Yeah,
the coach for the limited overs version, which is weird because this one is good as a limited overs coach,
yeah.
but he has got the job as the Test cricket coach because England is going to have a dual role where they're going to have one man coaching the Test team and another man coaching the limited overs team. So big up Brendan McCallum, as Dion said, this is one of his favorite cricketers, man.
Of all time.
So happy for the guy, man. But
Yeah.
anything else that you want to talk about before we leave?
Oh, so this is my minute?
Yeah, man, a minute and
Alright.
or 2 minutes or whatever you want to take it as.
No, no. So I just want to say this. Because there's a lot of things going around, especially after Ja Morant's team flooded the Golden State Warriors. So the narrative just keeps on coming around. The Grizzlies are better without Ja Morant. The Grizzlies are better without. Like, I just need this narrative to stop. All right? The Grizzlies are not better without Ja Morant. The Grizzlies are good without Ja Morant, but they're great with Ja Morant. So it's good and great. Like, all of this started like from like the 4th of January when they were on this run. I think it was a 10-2 run when Ja was out. By the
12,
way,
12
when
2.
he yeah, no, the 4th of January, something like that. 10-2, 12-2, something like that. All right.
Mm.
By the way, in that game where he did got injured, when he did pick up the injury, they lost by about 32. Just saying. And he only played 5 minutes before he got hurt. And then the team went on to lose by 32 during that game. Just saying. So I just want people to know that even though some of the stuff happened and they won games, like like for instance, when they played against Philly during that run, there was no Embiid. They played against Dallas during that run. There was no Luca. Then they played against the Heat. There was no Bam. And some of the people were missing because of COVID and all of this stuff. So a lot of things what happened when Ja never play was kind of line up for Grizzlies win. Yeah? But the thing is, just during this series, people make it seem like say, oh, just because John no play, why this a happen. No, we not put the thing in context because Steve Adams came back, who was not playing in the TO series before, and he's the one who had dominated on the boards in terms of rebounds and giving them second chance opportunities and all of that stuff. So Ja wasn't playing, but Steve Adams came in, which also helped. All right. So the thing is, they won the game by a blowout, obviously, and people start to
39,
overreact. Eh?
39 points.
Yeah, and people start to overreact and all of this stuff. But just before that, they lost a close game in Golden State. Why? Because they didn't have the closer, Ja Morant, who actually closed out a game before he got injured. Like, they might lead the whole time. Ja just said, all right, I will close out the game for us and score. They went on to score the last 13 points for the Memphis and win the game with a clutch shot. So, we need to just stop this. All right? The team is good without Ja, but they're great with Ja. All right, cool. Big up.
All right, boss. Respect, man. And respect to all the commenters. Big up to our producer, Josh Carl. And remember, guys, just a lot of content, man. From the other day, I was trying to create a video. For some reason, the video keep on getting blocked. I don't know why, but yeah, I've been posting a couple of videos from the other day, but that keeps on getting blocked. So I don't think I'll be able to post any until, let me see, but
What? You can't post people
June
content, man.
7th. It's not people's content, man. Remember I told you that the copyrighted that video that one of the live that we did,
Mm-hmm.
somebody did a copyright strike against us. So
Wow.
they kind of put a ban on us until June the 7th to post regular videos. We can still do the live, but regular videos until June the 7th can't post any.
Oh,
Because
Z.
I did at least between 5 to 7 videos from the other day,
Mm-hmm.
that I try to upload it, and each time I try to upload them, block.
Oh. And
You
you
know,
said June the 7th?
yeah. So I'll keep on trying. If it probably I write along essay to them and see if they can ease it up.
Yeah, yeah, you can fight it.
Yeah. But let's see, guys. Remember, Keep on liking, subscribing, and sharing to the content. And we'll be back here tomorrow to do this all over again for you guys. Keep on supporting Sports Frenzy, and until we see, enjoy the rest of your night.
Big up, big up.